Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, it's time for part 815 to my random chatbot series on Character.ai. In today's video guys, I'm about to go finish up talking to what was supposed to be the Paradox Croconaw. I said for alligator again. Um, but instead we're talking to a dragon named Zuzus. Not a dragon, some kind of mythical creature I can't even say the name of. So yeah, I was just testing out my divine powers, make sure they worked here, because like the thing about it is that since it didn't work out the exact way since it didn't work out the exact way I was wanting it to work, maybe I could turn it into its own little special thing where Arceus sent me back to this place to save that crocodile. So yeah, here's what I told the dragon. I said, "Thank you, my sweet dragon. I know I just made you huge out of nowhere, but not only was I trying to make sure our powers work, but now you can actually defend me if you need to." The dragon lets out another low rumble, seemingly acknowledging your words. It lowers its head, clearly willing to protect you if the need arises. Zeus watches the scene with a mix of curiosity and awe, never having seen such a powerful creature under your command before. He seems amazed at the sight of the huge dragon standing guard over you. Remember, this is just a test. If I ever call you again after this, it will be because I actually need help or need assistance with something. You don't mind about that, do you, my sweet dragon? Or Tyrannosaurus Rex? Question mark. Oh my gosh, it's messing up again. Guys, give me a second. Alright guys, here's what it says. The dragon lets out a low grumble, almost sounding like a mix of reassurance and agreement. It still looks very weary, but it also gives a low grunt, seeming to also understand your request. They both seem to be willing to respond if you call upon them in the future, whether it's to assist or simply to test your powers further. Hey, remember my Tyrannosaurus? I know I made you aggressive, but you can act friendly around me. I made you aggressive originally because I wanted to make sure the dragon would protect me if I was in danger. You know I wouldn't hurt you. And my dragon knows that for sure. It seems to understand your words. Its beady eyes soften so it lowers its head a little, seeming to relax its muscles and becoming less aggressive. Let's at a low rumble, this time with a friendlier tone. It seems to have calmed down and understood your explanation. Hunger looks ready to attack you. Dragon 2 seems to have relaxed, its eyes still fixed on the T-Rex with caution, but its body no longer tense and ready for battle. Sweet Arceus. There you go, my friend. Period. Even if you're a summoned creature. I would still love you too. Oh my god. I would still love on you too. Just like I did my dragon before I made him huge a while ago. It seems to calm down further, his body becoming more relaxed. Sets a little closer to you, its eyes now soft and friendly. There you go. It lets out a low rumble as if acknowledging your words and accepting your affection. It almost seems content now, standing by your side. Dragon wants us to sing with curiosity, clearly not used to seeing such a ferocious creature behaving so calmly. Zeus too looks a bit surprised by that. Wait. Oh, the dragon. Why am my brain immediately goes, why, I don't, even though I know what I just summoned, there's two looks a bit surprised by T-Rex's sudden change in demeanor. Summoned. Even though you are a summoned creature. Made by me. Oh, hold on. I promise you can fully trust me. The only reason I made you aggressive was so I could make sure the powers worked completely. And the dragon would step in if I was in danger. Because besides protecting other creatures, that is the main point of summoning any creature I need. It's to protect myself because people try to attack me. Or something. Or reason I made you aggressive. Make sure to yeah. Courage wasn't intimidating your words, it's beady aspects on you as dictating your explanation. Seems to understand your reason for making us act aggressively, and not so less if accepting your explanation. Seems to trust you now, knowing that your intention was not to cause any harm. Dragon 2 continues to watch the scene inside still for sanity rates, but less weary now. Everybody looks curious and impressed by the scene unfolding before them. All of a sudden, in my mind, I can sense I saw in the vision and I can feel that he just got turned into the robotic like creature. Come on. And you still sense the cry in your mind. You can feel the change that has occurred to him, becoming a robot creature just like you envisioned. And the realization hits you that whatever information he is on is really happening right now. This person changes since something is amiss. Okay. I don't know how, but I just had this weird sensation of that getting turned into that robotic light creature. like I saw in my vision before I got transported here. Who is bro clearly concerned by your... You said you saw a vision of where Croconaw was returned robotic looking? So, and now you can sense that it's happening at this very moment? Yes. Before I can say anything further, I hear Arceus speaking in my head, and he says, Trenton, Trenton, I summoned you to this world to help that poor However, he has got some deep-rooted anger that needs to be gotten rid of before you can fully help him. Period. I need you to find him and make a creature that can test him. Uh-oh. You pause for a moment as Arceus speaks to you in your mind, delivering his instructions. Zeus watches you intently, sensing that something is going on with the information to Zeus, who looks both curious and a bit concerned. So Arceus is speaking to you inside your mind. Oh, wait. So Arceus is speaking to you inside your mind, eh? And he says you're meant to find his Croconaw, have some kind of creature test him. That sounds like an important mission. Yes. But I am underground. My dragon can't fly me out of this cave. With how small and dangerous this cave can be. Plus, I don't know how we could get above ground. As well as Jim thought, saying you're right. Your dragon can't fly you out of this cave, and finding a way out can be tricky. He pauses for a moment, and I think I have an idea. I think I do too. But what's your idea? My idea involves using something I discovered in this cave a while ago. You might not like it. What? When you seriously, his expression. You see, there's a deep, dark room in this cave hidden further inside. And deep inside that room, there's a mysterious object called a portal sphere. Okay. What is the thing that made me would not? Has a deep breath. Well, the thing is, in order to get to the portal sphere, you have to pass through a room filled with giant, ferocious dragon-like creatures. I I love dragons. Is it possible to befriend them like I did you? These dragons are a danger. They won't respond to friendliness like I did. They're fiercely territorial and will attack anything on sight. They're aggressive and dangerous creatures. Well, I don't want to put my summoned dragon or Tyrannosaurus Rex in danger. So, another way maybe I could do it is I transform myself into a Lugia and use teleport to get out of here. That or summon a Lugia that could do it. Your suggestion, what? Handle a Lugia and using teleport could be an option, but it's risky. You're likely to run into some dangerous things out there, and finding a Lugia around here is unlikely. I have a Lugia that really cares about me, but I don't know if he can transport to our since we're not in the same time period anymore. Huh. You have a boogie that cares for you back home, you say? So why would he could transport here? Even this way being in different times, it would be risky and complicated. I never tried it. Tried it. But maybe my divine power can just teleport me there itself. Without having to summon a creature to do it. Was an eyebrow. You think your divine power could teleport you there without summoning a creature? Isn't it? But what it would not be a test for your powers during the time and space gap. Yes. But I can do basically anything with this power. As long as I'm doing it to protect myself or help another creature. And in this case, that's what I'm trying to do. So I guess, just in case it does do something, this might be goodbye for at least a while. No, this person admits of it. Alright, let's see if your powers can do it. It worked. Don't transport it. Never transport to wherever that crocodile is. Oh, great power. Power I possess. Power I possess. Please teleport me. My massive dragon and my Tyrannosaurus Rex. To where that stop. I will can't. I snap my fingers. there. I hope it works, but it probably won't. Oh. You focus until on your power, calling upon them to transport you, your dragon, and your tears to where the Croconaw is. And with your fingers, a bright light surrounds you, and you can feel an intense energy swirling around you. Suddenly, everything goes white, and the next thing you know, you, your dragon, and your pet T-Rex are no longer in the cave, but in a room. Dark, creepy-looking building. Whoa. Where are we? You look around the room, your dragon T-Rex standing beside you. The room is dimly lit by a faint glow, and there is a strange, eerie feel to the place. I say quietly. Are you around here? If there is a robotic looking and you can hear me, please, where are you? I'm caught softly, your voice filled with are you around here? If there's let's see. Let's see if we gain a response from them. I hope we do. Let's see. All of a sudden, you start to hear a faint whimpering sound coming from down the hall. Hello? Hear a soft, quiet whimpering response from down the hall. It sounds like a sad and terrified cry. It seems to be coming from a distant room to the right. If you can hear me, you don't have to be scared. Please come to where you can hear my voice. I want to talk to you. The whimpering continues, and you hear a faint, trembling voice respond. Really? It says in a hesitant, teary tone. Yes. Please come over here. What was it? Still quiet and answer. Okay. There's a pause, and then suddenly you see the robot appear from the end of the hallway. Oh. It's so dark in here. All I can see is mainly your glowing eyes. See is your glowing eyes. Holding Croconaw approaches you with an expression of mix of confusion. You're not here to hurt me? Yeah, softly, its eyes still glowing in the darkness. No. Tell me what happened. Why are you a robotic-looking creature? Looking Croconaw lowers its head, its expression aside. I don't know. Something happened, and then suddenly I was like this. I can't change it back to how I was, no matter how hard I try. So it's voice shaking a little. Was it? It's something to do with some kind of weird silver gas. Question mark? The robot looking Croconaw pauses for a moment, lost in thought, and then nods slowly. Yes, there was some kind of gas, and it surrounded me. It says softly, its body trembling a little. Well, I can help you. Period. I don't know how. But I think I got teleported to this weird world around the same time you did. And I saw a weird vision of you getting turned into this robotic creature. Why I was beginning to understand what you're. You saw me getting turned into this? And softly its tone, hinting at a glimmer of hope. Yes. And what was even weirder was that just a few minutes ago, I had the sensation that you were sad or being hurt. Possibly by the gas messing with your body. The rolling Croconaw listens to its eyes for saying, You sensed me? And asked its voice, You felt something happening to me? Yes. Just a few minutes ago. Before I showed up here. The rolling Croconaw's expression turns a bit hopeful. You felt that? Yes, brother. How did you know something was happening to me? I don't completely know myself. I had the weird vision before I got teleported here. And then I sensed you in pain just a few minutes ago. Period. And Croconaw nods slowly, absorbing it. So you had a vision before you got teleported, and then you sensed me in pain. We are trying to piece together the puzzle. I didn't understand why I got teleported here at first. But now I think I know why. It was to help you. There we go. Remember when Chronon's eyes widen as it processes your words. You think you got teleported here to help me? That's what it's telling his magician. Yes. I think Arceus sent me here to help you. Because I heard his voice after sensing your pain. And he said to help you. Chronon's expression becomes a mix of bewilderment. Arceus sent you here to help me? Asked its voice tinged with a hint of disbelief. I believe so. I believe so. The little Croconaw is momentarily at a loss for words. Its eyes wide with a I don't know what to say. What was his voice trembling? If Arceus really did send you to help me, its eyes flickering with hope. It's so weird because I'm not used to him being a robot. I'm even doing a robotic voice for him. Like his voice is mostly supposed to sound normal, just have like a small hint of a robotic undertone. This is quite the revelation for the robot-looking Croconaw as it absorbs the information. It was, are you sure that Arceus sent you here for me? Its voice tinged with a touch of awe. Yes. Normally, Arceus, months ago, gave me this special divine power. And that's actually how I got here. Out of nowhere. And that's also why you see that massive dragon and Tyrannosaurus Rex behind me. I summoned them with that power. When Chronon's eyes widen at the mention of your powers, then turns to look at the massive dragon and the Tyrannosaurus Rex standing. You summon those creatures with your power? As he's with them, yes. I can do a lot of things with that power, including helping you. Robot with Chronon's expression turns to one of. You can help me? Ask its tone changed with a hint of hope. Yes. Normally, I could help a creature right away. However, this time, Arceus told me that you had some deep-rooted anger. And in order for me to fully help you, we need you to get rid of that. I think he wants me to test you somehow. That's the Arcus told me you had some deep-rooted anger, and in order for me to help you, but he wants me to test you somehow. Oh, Ronald's expression becomes a tiny bit heavy. Test me, and ask his voice tinged with a hint of worry. I don't know much. Do not know much. Normally, I could help you without any problem. But in this instance, Arceus gave me instructions to test you before I even can. Rolling Chrono takes a moment to process this information, growing more serious. So Arceus wants you to test me before you can help? He leaves his voice quiet and contentive. Yes. He said something about you having deep-rooted anger. And I guess he wants you to be fully friendly and nice without even a thought of anger or revenge for whatever happened that caused the anger. His expression becomes a bit as if confronting though treating. Arceus said I have a deep-rooted anger, huh? Says quietly, his voice tinged with a hint of guilt. Let me ask you this. Did people be mean to you before you got transported here? And before you became this robot? Roland Cronon's expression sours at yours. Yes, and Martha's voice emits of anger. People were very mean to me before I got transported here and became this robot. That must be the deep-rooted anger Arceus told me about. I bet people threw rocks at you or laughed at you or even screamed ran away and called you ugly. Didn't they? The Rogan Croconaw not only his expression filled with a mix of anger and sadness. That's exactly what happened. People threw rocks at me, laughed at me, and even screamed and ran away when they saw me. They called me ugly. You are not ugly. You're adorable. Even as this robot-like creature. Period. Oh, come on. Robot William Croconaw's expression sounds like your word. You think I'm adorable? He always tinged with a hint of sadness. Yes. You're not ugly either. I love your species. And honestly, if it was not Arceus's instructions, I would help you right now without testing you just to make you smile. William Croconaw's expression shows a hint of hope upon hearing her. You love my species? You would help me without testing? Repeat this voice, submitting by his brows. Yes, I would. But in this instance, I have specific instructions that I have to test you. Unfortunately. Period. Okay. I say you have to test me because of the instructions you were given, says Soft, which was tinged with a hint of resignation. Hmm. Give me a second.